Hey yo, what's up guys? This is Massive Bass 12-2. If you've seen my videos, my YouTube name used to be called TurboNate96. I kind of got tired of that, so I changed it to Massive Bass 12-2 because of the massive audio, and then I like bass, and the hippo is a 12-2, so you guys could probably understand why I did that. So, this video is gonna be of me showing off my CT Sounds Universal Bass Knob. If you guys have one like this, and if you guys want to know how I hooked it up and how you could hook it up, this is the video. So I will show you this little yellow one right here. This will be your positive, the yellow one will be your positive. The red one will be your remote in, and then so the remote in goes to the back of your goes to your amp. Or this is the remote in. The blue is the remote out. Red is the remote in. So the remote in red goes to the back of your amp or your stereo, where your normal remote is. You slice that, wire that into there, and then the remote out goes to the back of your amp. So, and then the black, if you can't tell, if you can see right there, hold on, let me focus it. If you see right there, that's your ground. And so what this does is the remote in, when you turn your ignition, it turns the bass knob on. But with me, I have it inside my room, and I have it hooked up to my max power supply. And so watch, when I hit this knob, turns that on. But the reason why it doesn't turn on with this is because I have the red and the yellow wired together, and then the blue is going to the amp. So when I hit this switch, you can see the blue light turning on the amp, and it's reading 14.4, 14.5, right around there. I don't know why she's reading 14.5. It's not right. Usually it reads 14.4. It just sometimes does that. But as you could tell, the amp is on, and when I hit the switch again, turns the amp off. It's pretty cool. And then I did long extra wires for the little wires. Extra wires going all the way down. As you could tell, I kind of this little guy right here is your remote, and then these guys, the one with the line is the wire in, is the positive, and then the normal wire that's just plain is your ground. So I fed them all the way down to there. I made sure I used black electric tape because without a light, it looks manufactured. It looks like it's just glued on there, but it's just taped on there for now. And it looks good. It turned out really good. Like if you look at this angle. But I decided to run the wires all the way there. Run the wires all the way there. Run them all the way along there. And then as you can see, I'm sorry, my wires are kind of messy, but yeah. And then the wires leading up to there. There's the remote again. Going up to there. And then, yeah, just leading up into there. And then I have the positive right there. Negative into the negative. Ground. So negative into the ground. Positive into the positive. Remote into the remote, or the remote. So it turns the amp on and off. I can turn it on and off anytime I want. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I bought 2 new fans on Amazon. 50 millimeter computer cooling fans. So as you can tell, keeps this amp breathing really cool. This amp has not winter protect. It gets a little warm, like right just to here, but like right in here, like this area, it's like nice and cool still, but this area, it's like a little warm. I think it's just because I'm cranking it real hard, and then I used electric tape, so it's all nice and neat. And then This is what powers my fans right here, is the Xbox 360 power brick. If you looked on my previous old videos, I had this power brick powering my old amp. It was the Pioneer 900, but this is the Pioneer 1000, which it's not 1,000 watts RMS. This is 1,000 watts max power. So that's like your max, like if you're gonna do like, say, it just tells you the max power. When you guys are looking for amps, look for the RMS power rating. Like for this one, at 4 ohms on stereo channel, it's 150. On 2 ohms, it's 250. And then at 4 ohms bridged, which I have this subwoofer wired in series, it's a dual 2 ohms, so I have it wired at 4 ohms, which you can see it's wired in 4 ohms bridge. This thing puts out 485 watts RMS, which underpowered, it's still being underpowered, but still at the same time, it still sounds really clean and really good for what kind of music I listen to. And then I will show you this right here. We'll go back to the bass knob. So right in here is your RCA's in and RCA's out. I always forget which one's which. Here we go. Here's the RCA's in that goes to the back of the receiver. Your RCA's in is your green and red. And your RCA's out. Let me see if I can move it. There we go. Your RCA's out is your white and blue. So the white and blue is those RCA's right there. Goes to the back of that amp. And then the RCA's in goes to the back of your home receiver. Like if you wanna use a receiver, you only turn this light on so you can see the stereo. I don't know why it's not turning on. There it is. See it right there? It shows it right there. And then, sorry if you can hear people in the background, but that's how it's hooked up. The RCA's in. It's hooked up, subwoofer out, running all the way through, and then running into there. And then that's how this CT Sounds bass knob works, and it controls my bass. And I have it tuned so when it's like at a certain volume, like 28 is where I have it clean, where these speakers sound good and it matches good with the sub. When this is turned up all the way, when it's at volume 28, it's clean. It's not clipping at all. It's at clean power, clean 485 watts RMS, clean power. But if I turn that up, the volume up to 29, the sub will start clipping. And like people say, oh, you need to turn your gain up, you need to turn your bass boost on, you need to turn the frequency up. No, that's not how you tune an amp. How I tuned an amp was with a distortion meter, and so it's distortion free, no clipping. I have the bass boost at 0 dBs, frequency at like 50 or 60, and then I have the gain turned up quite, not full, but like halfway. And so when you turn this up all the way, it's clean. But usually when I'm just listening to music normally, like when it's not cranked up loud, that's the bass, that's where it's clean. But yeah, that's the, hold on real quick. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, that's all. And on this bass knob, if you could see right here, it has a voltage. Since it's a voltage meter too, what you have to do is you have to use a multimeter, like hook it up to your positive and ground on your power supply to see what kind of voltage you're reading. Match it with that one, and then once you have it matched, it'll read you your voltage, how much voltage you're using and how much voltage you're dropping and all that cool stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much the reason why I got this CT Sounds bass knob. It's because I wanted to have a bass knob that reads my voltage. And yeah, that's gonna be it of the video. Maybe tomorrow or whenever I'll do a video of showing you guys what the bass knob does when I turn it down, and then I turn it up and show you what it does. So hopefully you guys liked how I said about this bass knob. Hopefully, I try to say it as I try to like explain as best as I could with this bass knob. If there's any like problems or what on the video, if you guys need to ask me what else about the bass knob or the power supply or the amp or the sub or the box or whatever, hit me up, comment on my video. Let me know what you guys want to ask. And yeah, this will be it of the video. Again, look up my new YouTube name. It's Massive Bass 12.2. So Turbo Nate 96 is, I kind of got rid of that, so it's no more. Massive Bass 12.2 is me and my friend came up with that name, so I appreciate him helping me out with that. But yeah, this is the CT Sound bass knob. It's a really good bass knob. I love it. Again, I'll show you what it looks like when it's on. Let me try to cover the light up. There we go. As you can see, 14.5, and then it shows the power light right there. And yeah, that's it of the video. And you guys have a good rest of your night, day, whatever, wherever you guys are at. And yeah, peace out, guys.